king of the market. In the heart of Lagos Island, amid the chaos of shouting traders and the clang of metal scales, lived a man everyone called Oba Ojo, the king of the market. His real name was Suleiman Adeyemi, but in Balogun market, titles mattered more than names. He wasn't a king by royal blood, but by grit, cunning, and the ability to turn a kobo into a kingdom. Suleiman's store was a fortress of fabric, lace from Austria, silk from China, Ankara prints from Ghana. Traders came to him for advice. Bankers visited him for deals. Even politicians sent their wives to his shop during election season. For over 2 decades, Suleiman ruled Balogun market not with tyranny but with strategy. He gave loans to trusted sellers when they were down, warned them before economic downturns, and always knew which way the naira was blowing. But the wind had changed. In 2023, the Nigerian government removed fuel subsidies and floated the naira. The streets were on edge. Bread prices doubled in a week, transport costs tripled. Suleiman watched as his longtime customers vanished. Women who once bought 20 yards of lace for Owambi ceremonies now priced wrappers with apologetic eyes. Importers hesitated. Containers were stuck at the ports. Market women whispered that Oba Ojo had slowed down. At 58, Suleiman felt the weight of a new world. His 3 sons were abroad, Canada, London, and Dubai, sending WhatsApp messages filled with emojis but short on empathy. His wife, Dupe, a loyal partner since their humble days selling from a wheelbarrow, watched him from across the dinner table as he stared into nothingness. "You have to move with the market, not against it," she said one night, stirring her ogbono soup. "Even a king must learn when to become a servant." Suleiman grunted. "What do you mean?" "The small boys selling with Instagram and TikTok are winning. You sit in the market from sunrise to sunset, but the market is no longer here. It's in their phones." He waved her off, but her words stuck. The next morning, he arrived at his stall and called in his youngest apprentice, a sharp-tongued girl named Zainab who sold perfumes on the side and took calls with AirPods in both ears. "Teach me this your online thing." She laughed. "Baba, you want to join TikTok?" "Teach me before I change my mind," he said gruffly. And so began the transformation. Zainab helped him create a business page, Oba Ojo Fabrics. They started posting videos, Suleiman holding fabrics, dancing awkwardly to trending Afrobeats, shouting old proverbs about wealth and style. At first, people laughed at him. But Nigerians love authenticity, and soon his videos were shared across platforms. People in Abuja, Port Harcourt, even as far as the diaspora, began placing orders. Buy from Baba Suleiman, original lace with no fade after one wash. Make your in-laws fear you, wear royal lace from the king of the market. In 3 months, he gained 100,000 followers. In 6 months, he had hired a logistics guy and partnered with a payment app. His income tripled, and his fame went beyond Lagos. Newspapers called him the digital Alhaji. TV crews came for interviews. But then, something strange happened. One morning, as he opened his shop, he saw a letter on the counter. It was from the Market Association. They accused him of distorting the balance of trade and threatening market unity by encouraging digital disruption. The real reason was simple: the other traders were jealous. He was no longer just Oba Ojo, he was becoming a movement. They gave him a choice: stop online sales, or give up his shop. That night, Suleiman sat in silence. Dupe placed her hand on his shoulder. "The market you built is now too big for this street," she said softly. "Leave the store. Go national." It was not an easy decision. That store was where he built his empire, raised his children, watched Lagos grow and break and grow again. But the next morning, he handed the association his keys. "I was born in this market," he said, "but I am not buried here." He rented a small warehouse in Lekki and transformed it into a fabric showroom and content studio. With Zainab now his digital manager and a team of tellers fulfilling online orders, Suleiman reinvented his empire. He no longer needed a store to be king. From his new throne of screens, scanners, and global shipping, Oba Ojo ruled with more power than ever before, not just over Balogun, but over a new digital dynasty. The king of the market had become the king of the new market.